welcome to the channel. Welcome. Banter in the Box, episode 48. It's the game week 4 review. It's been 2 weeks since your last Banter in the Box fix, and it's been a busy 2 weeks. During the international break, just after game week 3, 3 managers went into the transfer market, and in game week 4, 6 managers went into the transfer market, making 13 transfers. Hold on, I hear you say. You can only make 1 transfer per week. How can 6 managers make 13 transfers? Well, it's because for the first time this season, managers spent some of their transfer budget on tactical gambits. 2 managers spent £5 million on a wildcard tactical gambit, which allows you to make multiple transfers in a single week without incurring any penalty points costs. And 1 manager spent £5 million on an Oi is Mine tactical gambit, which allowed him to purchase a player despite that player already belonging to another FFFL team. If you don't know what tactical gambits are, you need to go back and read the rules, or you can look on the regular updates that go out. There's a tactical gambits tab that details all of the tactical gambits, what they do and what their points cost is. Excuse me. So it was a busy week. Now, a reminder that when you pay your £15 entry fee, it gives you the honour of competing in the greatest fantasy football league competition in the universe. But it also, almost importantly, gives you the opportunity to star in Banter in the Box videos throughout the season. But it also gives your significant others the opportunity to appear in Banter in the Box videos throughout the season, which is another way of me saying that this year's managers are proving a boring bunch of bastards. I was hard up for material, and then a story came my way involving, let's call them an assistant manager, and it just had to be shared. But before we get into that, this is the content of the episode 48, this week's Banter in the Box. We've got your game week 4 winners and losers, Brokeback Mountain, World of Sport, September Manager in a Month table, and a Manager of the Season update. So here are your game week 4 winners. I was feeling generous. There are 8 of them. Take a bow. Nicola Anelka manager Nicola Irvin climbing 2 places to 25th with a personal highest weekly total, and that is a season high for Nick, so well done. Megan Hoxlade Chamberlain manager Mops Megan Hoxby. I've got a life manager Mops Hoxby, and Gobi Desert Canoe Club manager Pops Hoxby pictured there. They're all game week 4 winners. Megan rose 2 places and recorded a personal highest weekly total. That took her to 22nd, which is a season high. Mops Hoxby climbed 5 places with a personal highest weekly total, taking her to 16th, into the top half of the table. Mops, that's a season high for Mops. And Pops rose 5 places as well with a personal highest weekly total, taking him to 15th in the table, and that's a season high for Pops. Hatch United manager Neil Hatch is a game week 4 winner. He climbed 4 places to 6th with a personal highest weekly total, which is a season high for Neil. Ted and Sam Juniors manager Ian Sands climbed 2 places to 4th, up into the prize money places. A personal highest weekly total meant Ian is in a season high position of 4th place. Great Uncle George's Clockhouse Rangers jumped a massive 9 places. This week's biggest climbers, going up to 9th. A personal highest weekly total of 67 points. You have to go back to the 9th of May 2019 for the last time Clockhouse Rangers were as high as 9th in the Family Fantasy Football League table. But the big game week 4 winner, No Happy Endings manager Di Maloney, climbed 1 place to 2nd. She was this week's weekly winner, scoring a personal highest weekly total of 81 points. She was 2nd in game week 2, dropped down to 3rd in game week 3, back up to second in game week 4. Dyer's never been higher than second in this, her second season in the Family Fantasy Football League. Blimey, at this rate, maybe it will be a happy ending at the end of the season, Dyer. So they are the game week 4 weekly winners, but far more amusing is the game week 4 losers. Take a bow, or rather hide your head in shame. The Big Knobs manager Simon Hoxby, this week's biggest fall, is down 10 places to 17th. Her Majesty's Secret Cervix George Irvin dropped 4 places to 27th. That's the lowest ever position George has occupied in the Family Fantasy Football League. Racing 1895's John Tustin also fell 4 places to 30th. Firmly entrenched in the relegation zone. 30th is the lowest position John has ever occupied in the Family Fantasy Football League. And what a roller coaster season it's been for Norfolk and Chance FC's Angela Addis. One week it looks like she has got a chance, then it looks like she's got Norfolk and Chance. And this week Angela fell 9 places to 24th with the lowest weekly score of just 20 points. So they are your game week 4 losers. Now, Brokeback Mountain, Never the Boys manager Jock Hoxby called me to tell me that this week he was going to take his mate Nick up Ben Nevis. Now, I, not being Scottish, am not familiar with all of the Scottish euphemisms, and I'd never heard that one before. But Jock, if you want to take your mate Nick up Ben Nevis, that is up to you, mate. I hope he enjoys it. World of Sport. Now, news reached me this week that Benny United manager, assistant manager Donna Benwell, had a works summer party. And Donna, for whatever reason, decided to take husband Benny United manager Mark Benwell and Ted and Sam Junior's manager Ian Sands to the works party. Now, Ian Sands informed me that he got really, really drunk at the party, and he said that he fell off of giant haystacks. Now, I have absolutely no idea what Ian was doing on top of Donna, but I've told you before, Ian, it's horrible to refer to Donna as giant haystacks. It's not nice. She looks nothing like giant haystacks, and I've got the picture to prove it. There you go. Look, nothing like him whatsoever. So stop calling Donna giant haystacks, please, Ian. September Manager of the Month table. So every month you have an opportunity to win £10 for scoring the most points in a month, and that is the current table for September. Even low-lying Lyndon's Lovelies has a chance of picking up a Manager of the Month award in joint 6th. Well, it says 7th there, but it should be joint 6th with Greece slightly on 61 points. Clockhouse Rangers is in with a chance as well. Not often that George wins a Manager of the Month award, but there he is, just 4 points behind No Happy Endings, currently leading the way in the race for the September Manager of the Month award. The Creed Bratton Society, who was the August Manager of the Month, is also right up there. So I thought I'd share that's what the top of the September Manager of the Month table looks like. Interesting stuff. Now, a Moz update, the Manager of the Season update. At the end of the season, the manager who receives the most Moz points wins £15 million in free tactical gambits to use next season. Last season's Manager of the Season was Lyndon's Lovely's manager Jo Hoxby. She's got those £15 million of free tactical gambits in her back pocket. This question, who the fuck is that? It's a picture of a current Family Fantasy Football League manager. It's been running for 3 weeks now. 3 managers, only 3 managers had a go during the international break. Benny United manager Mark Benwell thought that was a picture of Ostrich bar stewards Steve Maloney. Arden Diamonds manager Homer Holmes thought that it was a picture of Sashamas FC manager Wayne Robinson, and Hatch United manager Neil Hatch thought that it was a picture of Racing 1895's John Tustin. I can tell you, lads, that none of you were right. So no change in the manager of the season table. It is still Benny United manager Mark Benwell out in the front. 1 point clear of Neil Hatch and Simon Hawksby in joint second on 7 points. And then there's a huge gap. So we're rolling it over, people, for another week. And it's now going to be worth 4 manager of the season points. It's a picture of a current Family Fantasy Football League manager, and if you can tell me which manager it is, you'll get 4 manager of the season points. Remember, you only get 1 guess per week, and we are back next Friday for episode 49 of Banter in the Box. It's been good to be back. Stay safe, everyone. Bye bye.